Beautiful people, welcome back again to another video. If you are new in this channel, this is Queen Sharon Entertainment, a home of freedom fighters. If you haven't joined our family yet, join us by hitting the red button down below on the bell notification icon. So whenever we have a new video in this same channel, you will get notified. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I love you all. So my people, I have a video here that I want you all to watch, and I myself will be watching with you in this particular video. Feel free to let me know what you think about the video after watching on the comment section below. Like and share this video, and I will see you again in my next one. Bye.
This is a battle for the souls of Nigerians, in quote, because I don't believe in Nigeria. I'm a Biafrans. Biafran was created before Nigeria. But present day, we are in the contraction called Nigeria. And the symbol that you are seeing right now is just exactly how it is. There is no two ways about it. But my main focus right now is for we, the people of Biafra, presently in Imo State. This is the capital city of Imo State, where blood is bleeding right now as we speak. So also, this is a map of Anambra State, one of the states in Biafra, because Biafra has a 13 state. And in this 13 state, Anambra State is one of them. You can see how blood is being rampaged everywhere. This is the current state of Nigeria. This is the current state of Biafra land. And also, we are not forgetting about Ebonyi State. These symbols that you are seeing right now, currently, everything has increased. Because the previous picture that I showed you concerning the state of Nigeria, you can see that everywhere is bleeding. Even to the north, everywhere west, everywhere is bleeding. Are we to forget about Enugu? Enugu State is one of the major city or major state in Biafra land, which was used as the capital state during the 1967-1970 war. Now, the Fulani Caliphate are doing everything humanly possible in order to take in control of all the states in Biafra land to Islamize everybody. And this quest for Islamization and Fulanization by the Fulani Caliphate now have to bring a competition between the present government and also the past government. The person you see here is the former governor of Imo State, Roger Okorocha, while the previous one that you saw is the present governor, Governor Hope Uzodimma. And that is the reason why I call it the battle for the souls of Imo people. Because this government's present one and the past one are doing everything humanly possible in order to please the Fulani Caliphate. Talking about pleasing the master the most. Before we go into more details or analysis concerning these two, let me take my time to bring to you what we have today. Number one is the invasion of a community in Imo State, which took place on the 17th of August 2017 by the Fulani terrorist headsmen. But of course, the media today in Nigeria are so afraid to call a spade a spade. Another one is the battle for the souls of Imo State and Biafrans at large. And now, the upper month of September, the 26th, 2017 of September, upper month of invasion. And another one, Izombe, Olu, also Ihite, Okwa, military invasion. The same people, different form. If you remember, there was a call by the members of the Northern Elders Forum and the coalition of the Northern Group asking the Fulani headers or Fulani terrorists that is residing in Biafra land for them to come back home. And after that, they've come back to the northern Nigeria. What did they do? The British military general and the troops, they had to train these terrorist headsmen that went back to the northern Nigeria in order to prepare themselves of what we have today. That is why I said the same people, different form. And I picked one of article or prayer that one of our sisters, she prayed. She said, British troops in Biafra land for another genocide. Angels of death, locate every enemy on assignment to shed the blood of Biafrans. May the land of Biafra swallow any human being on a deadly assignment against Biafrans. They will eat their own flesh and drink their own blood. In the mighty name of Chukwu Kabiama. He say, please share. Every Biafran should connect to this prayer. Do not break the chain. This is a prayer that our sister offered to, because of after the return of this Fulani Caliphate, that the Elders Forum and whatever have you and Mieti Allah over there asked their people to come back home. Because at the time when these Fulani headsmen are destroying crops and the rest of them, they were dealing with former governor of Imo State. Because right now we are in the issue of Imo State. They are dealing with the former governor of Imo State. You understand what I'm saying now? And now the present one have just come inside now. So he is now using a military might in order to compete with the former one. This is the current one, and the previous one is the former one. And the funny thing about this is this, that both of them are in the same party, APC party. And this military might that we are talking about, it is not moi moi. It is a very, very huge one. And we are using this medium to tell the international community that what is happening in Biafra land, and they keep mute. They don't want to get up in order to tackle this insurgency. They are playing politics. But playing politics will not deprive us to fight for our freedom. As indigenous people and the people who yield for the freedom, it is our obligation to fight for our right, because we cannot wait for these people to keep on playing politics. Now, the bombardment in Imo State, in Izombe, Oguta, Mbise, Owerri, Olu, Okiwe, and the rest of them in Imo State, not just in Imo State, including other parts of the Biafra land. For example, in Ebonyi State, such a thing is taking place as we speak in Ebonyi State. When you go to Enugu, the same thing is still taking place as we speak in Enugu State. Also, when you go to Anambra State, the same thing. Anambra is one of the worst of it as we speak today. But in this case of Hope Uzodimma and the bombardment in Imo State, this challenge between him and the former governor of Imo State, Roger Sukorocha, has triggered a lot of killings. Innocent souls died here and there because of power. Who is going to be loved by the Fulani headsmen, which is what I mean by the caliphate, because they're all Fulani headsmen, they are all terrorists. At the time of Roger Sukorocha, the killings of the people of Imo State were tagged suspected Fulani headsmen, clash between farmers. Imagine. Or they say suspected Fulani headsmen or allegedly Fulani headsmen clash. And all of these things are reported by the media of Yoruba. So pathetic. You can never see Yoruba media or Nigerian media report exactly what is going on. You can see them to say that allegedly. But you are seeing exactly what is happening. Instead of you to report it correctly, then you will be reporting it saying allegedly. That is why we are here today. At the same time, even the so-called Nigerians at the moment, nobody cares about what is going on. Nobody wants to ask questions. Nobody cares. They don't reason. And that is why we are trying to make sure that we bring this thing together, me and my team, to make sure that we put all these things together for you to be able to reason. Because it is very, very important that you understand exactly what is going on. If people are asking questions, if people are seeing reasons on what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing for, I can see where millions of Nigerians will stand there and nobody will ask questions. It is only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. Only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB are the people who are doing something. Nobody else. Nobody else. Right now, he is in DSA dungeon. And nobody can rise up and say enough is enough. This man is speaking for the truth. He is speaking for the he is speaking for the person who cannot speak for himself. He is speaking for the uneducated. He is speaking for the less privileged. This is what this man is speaking for. This is exactly what IPOB stands for. And you are there. Buhari have died a long time ago. He had been saying it since 2017. If it is not that the way things are going on, even the British are now coming up to say, some British citizens are now coming up to say that yes, indeed, that this man have died 2017. None of you will not believe. You cannot believe your own. Your own, you cannot believe your own. You must hear it from a white man. You must hear it from a Caucasian before you begin to believe. That is so pathetic. That is so pathetic. That is so absolutely pathetic. That is why I want to borrow this quote from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which was on the 17th of February 2020. 17th of February 2020. And this quote, it says, if you are an idiot, I speak to you like an idiot. That's the only way you can understand. And I am not here to try to massage fools who can't reason very well. End of quote. If you're an idiot, I speak to you like an idiot. That's the only way you can understand. I am not here to try to massage fools who can't reason. Fools who can't reason. I am not here to massage words with you. This is a very, very great word. It's a very, very great word. And it's only when you begin to do the needful, then you begin to understand that an educated black man with no sense, an educated black man with no sense of his history is more dangerous than a terrorist. He will kill his own people while protecting white Arab supremacy just because he has been miseducated. Now, is it not better that I am not educated, but I can be able to use my sense to reason, than to be educated but miseducated? He said, it's better to be an illiterate than to have education without knowing your history. This is a very beautiful quote, and I want to bring it to you that on these two particular quotes that I just mentioned now, the one of Mordechai, the one of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he said, if you are an idiot, I speak to you like an idiot. So some of you who are so angry that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu insults you, it's because you are reasoning like an idiot. It is because you are a fool. It is because you don't know yourself. You don't know yourself. That is why he speaks to you. He speaks to you like an idiot. You're so saying now. He speaks to you like an idiot because that is what you are. If you are not an idiot, there is no way that you cannot use your common sense to do what is needful. There is no way. Now, talking about where are they getting all these weapons? This one has come out openly in order to let us know that they are getting this weapon, this particular one, in China. China North Industrial Group Corporation Limited, Norinco. This is the present company that the Nigerian government is having her weapons. This is just one of the company in China that is supplying a Nigerian government weapon More especially this one that we have here. This one. You understand saying that this one come from this Norinco. Norinco is a China owned company. State ownership, also called government ownership and public ownership, is the ownership of an industry, asset, or enterprise by the state or a public body representing a community as opposed to an individual or private party. Public ownership specification refer to industry. This is the address. Maybe if you want to check it out, you can also check it out. And this is the company that we are talking about. It's called Norinco. Now let us give you a little bit insight concerning this Norinco. Let us give you a little bit. Norinco is a Chinese state-owned defense corporation that manufactures a diverse range of civil and military products. It is also involved in domestic, civil, construction, and military defense projects. Norinco is one of the world's largest defense contractors. It's automatically to say that this Norinco, owned by government of the Chinese, they are on contractors. So their job is to manufacture weapons in large quantity and supply it to whomever deems, and Nigeria is part of the country that they are supplying weapons. Also, you may also look at this that I'm about to show you right now. It says the arm industry, also known as the arm trade. Look at it, arm trade. It's a global industry which manufactures and sells weapons and military technology. It consists of a commercial industry involved in the research and the development, engineering, production, and service of military material. We are still talking about the same company, Norinco. The same company we are still talking. Now, the video I'm going to show you now, right now, is this particular video that you are going to see how the Nigerian government, this particular video here, how Nigerian government have demonstrated with this weapon, jubilated that they are going to use this weapon in order to kill and decimate our people in Biafra land. Sir?
The man likes money, but he's not a serious officer. That's why. Okay, so look, I think now. So go and meet them. We can have some of the video.
APC! Protection for military power! Major General B.O.
The receipt of this 60 by VP-1 Type 89 ZSD armored personnel carriers is not only gratifying in rediscovering the basic tenets of infantry maneuver in warfare, but also aid the infantry in clearing objectives without stress. I must state that this equipment couldn't have come at a better time than now that we needed it most. I urge you to employ these armored personnel carriers effectively and use them as the last broom to sweep the feet of these bastards out of our dear country.
I am standing here following with the words of Honorable Major General Ali. I'd like to boldly but humbly provide 3 pieces of advice. The first is, through the 1-month training, all the trainees from batch A and B, they have mastered the basics of this vehicle, theoretically and operationally. But as we Chinese say, the Chinese army, we just printed on the wall that you sweat more during peacetime and you bleed less during wartime. So I want to boldly encourage all the trainees and all the soldiers of the gallant Nigerian army to take every opportunity to learn from each other and train more and to know more about this APC, so that they will have a better performance in the battlefield. Second, as we train the trainees here in the School of Infantry, the APC wings, we learned that many trainees, they are of different expertise. Some are drivers, some are gunners, some are mechanics. I think that's very clever, but also I told the students, the trainees, that they should know something generally about the vehicle, because in the battlefield, they may have to cover each other. They are crew, they are family. So I boldly and humbly urge the soldiers to take the opportunity to learn and train each other and learn from each other, so that you will get to know this APC better and to enhance the performance better. And last but not least, you know, like what General Ali said, we kindly ask the soldiers to love this piece of equipment like your wife, like your brother, like your sister, like your friends. So we encourage the trainees and soldiers to do routine check and maintenance according to the training that we have conducted and according to the menus that came here with the vehicles.
The Nigerian Army, under my watch, shall continue to work assiduously with relevant stakeholders, partners and other agencies in the protection of the sovereignty of the state of Nigeria and in defense of every inch of our dear nation. We shall continue, therefore, to take cogent and firm steps in curtailing activities of non-state actors. To our dear partners in progress, Norinco, China, kindly continue the good works in availing us these final means to clear our land of evil.
I look at that Are you okay? Yes.
A video was leaked and it says, Turkey supplying weapons to Boko Haram. Today, leaked video confirmed without doubt that Erdogan, his state, his government and his party are transferring weapons from Turkey to, this is a shock, to where you may ask, to Nigeria. You see? To Nigeria. And to whom? With a question mark, to the Boko Haram organization.
Television news program says that Turkey is clearly a terrorist state with a broad reach. It reports that Turkey is supplying weapons to the terrorist group Boko Haram in Nigeria. 10 TV host Nashat Al-Delhi reported on a leak confirming an intercepted phone call from a few years back confirming the action. He reported in part, today's leak confirms without a doubt that Erdogan, his state, his government, and his party are transferring weapons from Turkey to, this is a shock, to where you may ask, to Nigeria. And to whom? To the Boko Haram organization. Well, Raymond Ibrahim, a journalism fellow at the David Horowitz Freedom Center and an expert on the Middle East and Islam, joins us now with more on this. Welcome, Raymond.
Hello, Heather.
Are you surprised by this report? What's your take on it?
No, I'm not surprised. And my take on it is that the actual tape that was made that you referenced and you quoted was made apparently in 2014 or 15. And it was reported widely in certain areas in the U.S. and in the West, not so much, and not much came out of it. And the reason, I think, is because Erdogan wasn't so, didn't have his fingers so much in Islamist politics outside of his own nation. But now that we've seen, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, the ISIS Islamic State Caliph who was killed recently, and he was found just 3 miles from the Turkish border, which is in fact one of the last, or if not the last bastion of jihadi so-called freedom fighters attacking the Syrian government. It's brought it up again, the fact that everyone is saying, well, look, he's supporting ISIS. So now we're remembering, and that was, I think, the point of the Egyptian show. We're bringing back to see that there's some continuity here. It's not just right next door to Syria, to Turkey, meaning Syria. He's involved with some of the absolute worst Islamic terror groups. Remember, Boko Haram, which its name loosely means Western education is forbidden, haram, was basically doing what ISIS is notorious for years before ISIS. So the whole, head chopping, crucifying, massacres, enslaving women and children, burning people alive, Boko Haram was doing that. And one of the things that international observers have been noticing, especially increasingly, is that their armaments, their weapons, are very sophisticated.
Now, the question now is, did they really put it on hold? Because here it says put on hold. It was put on hold not to sell weapons worth of $1 billion. Now, let me show you this. This one is also, which says US exporting arms to Nigerian despite ban. They secretly still selling weapons to Nigerian government. That is why I said, are they really postponed it? Do they really put it on hold? Another one. Nigeria, Russia signed military agreement. August 26th of August 2021. They are trying to tamper with my technology. 26th of August 2021. Go and Google it and find out. Nigeria, Russia signed military agreement. How many have we counted now? Russia, America, despite ban, but America in 2015 keeps supplying weapons to Nigerian government. And this one now, Russia. 3 great countries against who? The indigenous people of Biafra.
Thank you so much for watching that particular video. Feel free to let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. Like and share this video, and I will see you guys again in my next one. Bye.